Welcome. Crave, Cancers, welcome. This is the week of the 25th until the 31st of July. A lot of you Cancers in your house is worries, legal issue, worries to pay back a whole lot of money. A Taurus person is now caught. So a lot of you Cancers are dealing with a Taurus woman and a Taurus young man. And I see a whole lot of problems that is going to be coming up. A lot of you Cancers are going to be receiving some sort of a news. This news is a news, no success concerning a situation with a Taurus woman. A whole lot of you Cancers are having a lot of problem dealing with a Taurus woman. A Taurus woman now give up you Cancers and gave a lot of details and information about you Cancers and the connection of you Cancers and a Virgo. And this Taurus woman is now gaining and giving up a lot of knowledge. Sadness for a Virgo person. Sadness for a Aries man. The law have now recognized what an Aries man and a Leo have done. They are now looking at an Aries man, a Virgo, and a Taurus, because a Taurus woman decide, you know, I'm in this problem and I'm going to resolve this problem. So a lot of sadness for a Sagittarian person. A Sagittarian person and their husband is caught. No success for a Sagittarian person and their husband. They have now recognized what a Sagittarian person and their husband have done. As we look at the situation, a Pisces person is going to be delivering some sort of a message to a Gemini. Whether this Pisces person is successfully overcoming what a Gemini have done and is resolving a situation. Then when we look, some sort of a new start that you Cancers wanted is not going to be happening. They recognize that you Cancers that is connected with an Aries man and is married to an Aries man or is connected to an Aries man. This Aries man is in a whole lot of problems with authoritarian and a Libran. Now recognize how much money this Aries man have gotten to get some sort of a new start for you Cancers and them. And you Cancers are now in a whole lot of legal issues because of a Aries man. Then when we look at this corporation institution, I see that they're coming down on a lot of people in a corporation institution. They now recognize that a Aquarian person had created some sort of a problem, sadness. So there is a lot of sadness for a Gemini. There's a lot of sadness for a Sagittarian person. There is a lot of sadness for a Aries man, whoever this Aries man and whoever these people are connected to you Cancers, because the law came down on an Aries man and a Sagittarian. Sadness over a new start that a lot of you Cancer wanted, but Cancers were connected with an Aries man and your boss because the law came down on your boss. However this is coming up, it's like people in Aquarius in authority recognize what you Cancers have done. You and your husband, you and your father that is an Aries man, or you and a collaborator that is an Aries man. And I see a whole lot of sadness surrounding this. Then in a corporation institution, sadness for a Taurus young man in a corporation institution. An Aquarian recognize what this Taurus young man have done, and a Gemini person is getting to the bottom of the situation. So a lot of you are going to be walking away from a Aries. A lot of you are very emotional because of an Aries. A Taurus person is giving out a lot of data over you Cancers and a Sagittarian. A Pisces person is really successfully overcoming what you Cancers have done to them, because this Pisces person is standing their grounds and showing up a situation. A lot of regrets. A lot of you Cancers in your house is a 9 of Swords, and there is a lot of worries for you Cancers. In your house, a lot of you Cancers are dealing with paying back a whole lot of money. You Cancers are having legal issues. They now recognize that you Cancers had collaborated with other people in order to take a lot of money and take some sort of a documentation or information that was for a Pisces person and a Taurus person, and they recognize that you Cancers were behind it. A sadness for a Taurus woman, because a Taurus woman, this could be your wife or your mother. Some sort of a sad news is going to be coming in from this person. Hardship for you Cancers and a Virgo. You Cancers and a Virgo have got into some sort of a problematic situation. A Virgo and a Sagittarian along with a Leo is in a whole lot of problems now. A Libran have to pay back a whole lot of money along with you Cancers. They recognize that you Cancers and a Libran took a whole lot of money. And I see a lot of you Cancers recognize that a Libran have to pay a Taurus person a whole lot of money back in a corporation institution. Justice came up on a Sagittarian, and the Sagittarian is now saddened. A Sagittarian and a Leo is in a whole lot of problems. Whoever the Sagittarian and this Leo is had collaborated and did something with an Aries man, and the law caught the Sagittarian. Then we look at the house, and a lot of you who either your husband or your boss is a Aries, you and this Aries is in a whole lot of problems. So a lot of you Cancers who work with an Aries person, or your boss is the law is onto your boss, and your boss is in a whole lot of problem. Then we look at a situation with authoritarian. A lot of you Cancers are worried because you're in a whole lot of problems with authorities, and they're now recognizing what you Cancers have created some sort of a problematic situation. The corporation institution now is onto a Gemini woman. Whoever this Gemini woman is, there's a lot of worries for this Gemini woman. A Gemini woman and a Taurus person, a Taurus young man is in a whole lot of problems. Whatever they got themselves in, whether they are, this Gemini person is your mother Cancers, whatever is transpiring, I see heartbreaks for a Gemini woman and a Libran woman. A Gemini woman and a Libran woman is caught. So a corporation institution will recognize that a Libran paid or was paid by you Cancers to access data and information and give it to them. And they are now holding on a Libran person to pay back a whole lot of money. And a Libran person is now saddened because a corporation institution, a Taurus person, let a corporation institution know what a Libran and a Gemini have done. So a lot of you Cancers, if your mother is a Gemini, this person is in a whole lot of problems. Because this woman could have given you Cancer some data and information that you should not have had. A Libran woman is now heartbroken because the law came down on this on her boss, and because the law came down on her boss, I see that a corporation is now going to be firing a Libran for something what a Libran have done, because they recognize that a Libran was paid money to do something, and the law came down on the Libran boss in a corporation institution, because whoever this Libran woman is, a Libran gave a Libran and a Gemini did something that was not above water, and the law recognized what they have done. So in your house Cancer, this is your house, a lot of sadness. A lot of you Cancer are saddened. A Pisces man is now recognizing what you Cancers have done and how you Cancers have come on some sort of a data and information. And the scale is not in your is not upright. So a lot of you Cancers were going to be having legal issues and a whole lot of problem. A Pisces man now recognize what a Taurus man in a corporation have done, and they are now recognizing that a Taurus that is pretending to be a Scorpion, a Pisces man is going to be showing up and saying, no, that is not the Scorpion person. So a lot of regrets for a lot of you Cancers, because a lot of you Cancers, they're now onto you Cancers and recognizing that you Cancers have been paying a lot of money in order to create a lot of chaos. And a corporation is now, because a Taurus person is going to be letting the boss of a corporation know what a Libran person have done. Whether this Libran person is that works in a huge corporation is now in a whole lot of problems, sadness for this Libran person, because I see some sort of a protection. It's as if this Libran person together have done something, and the law came down on the manager of this Libran person, and the manager is protecting their corporation. So whatever that was going on, a lot of you Cancer, because this is huge sadness for a corporation, and a Taurus person is now very upset and very saddened because this Taurus person, a Libran used this Taurus person to do something, and whatever this Libran asks this Taurus person to do, they are now finding out that because this Libran is now heartbroken and is in a whole lot of problems. This Taurus is heartbroken, is in a whole lot of problems, and this Taurus young man is going to be saying, a Libran and a Gemini have asked me to do this. So there is a whole lot of sadness surrounding, because they now recognize that a Libran had paid a Taurus in a corporation institution to do something. And it's as if they recognize how a Gemini could have gotten some sort of a details and information. And they recognize that a Libran woman paid a Taurus to give a Gemini or access some sort of a data, and the truth is now being revealed. Gotta go, Cancers. Hope that does help.